Okay, here we go. Last stop on the tour before the Rip Curl WSL Finals, the Outerknown Tahiti Pro. What an amazing event we're in for. So much on the line. There's only just over 5,000 points separating first and second on both the men's and the women's tour. So that number one spot is not locked in yet for either Philippe or Carissa. So it's going to be some incredible heats coming up, and hopefully the swell delivers. What are the judges going to be looking for this week in Tahiti? Well, it's all about the barrels. There's nothing else, unless it's really, really small and then the surfers are forced into doing turns. But fingers crossed that we get some really good sized swell and the barrels provide. I wanted to go back, way back, 2014 to possibly the best heat in the history of the sport. Kelly Slater versus John Florence in the semi-final. The surf is pumping this day. One of those days that you just picture postcard, but also frightening for everyone else to watch, let alone to be out there. An amazing heat. Start of the heat, first wave. John takes off and gets this amazing barrel. All the judges singing, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Right behind him, Kelly Slater takes off. Same set and gets his barrel. Now, they're both two of the best barrels that we've seen all day. The judges have really got their work cut out for them right now. The scores, after much watching of vision, the judges watch the front-on vision, the boat vision, so to see what's going on in the barrel, and this is where that camera is so crucial. John's wave is amazing. Could have been a 10. If Kelly hadn't have got that wave straight after it, he would have been a 10 because it was the best barrel we've seen for ages. Kelly, on the other hand, gets his wave and goes up the wall of his barrel to avoid the foam ball and comes back down. I often talk about the judges are chasing the technical aspect of barrel riding. This is the most well-ridden, technically precise barrel I've ever seen. Like, only Kelly could do it. Let's be honest. It's incredible. We see the vision at Tahiti over and over again of people going too far up the wall inside the barrel, and they're instantly going up and over the falls. You get that momentary split second of, oh my goodness, I'm weightless, how good's this? Followed by the dread of, oh no, here comes the reef and half the Pacific that's sending me down in to have a really close look at it. So after deliberation, Kelly's sitting on a 10, John's on a 9.9. 0.1 difference between them. You cannot get a narrower margin. The heat carries on. John gets a 9.1 and a 9.4. Kelly gets an 8.17. Then right at the end of the heat, another set comes. Remember, it's been pretty slow, this heat. But when the waves come, they are amazing. Kelly's wave, another fantastic barrel, gets a 9.77. John takes off. This is right at the end of the heat. Remember, this is clutch moment. His barrel's just that little bit better. Even one judge actually liked Kelly's wave better. He gets a 9.87. It ends up as a tied heat, 19.77 to each of them. Now what happens then? It goes back to the highest wave gets through, which was Kelly's 10. The irony of it all, poor John, as I said earlier, if John had got that wave on his own and Kelly hadn't taken the wave right behind him, John would have had the 10, Kelly would have had the 10. On the backup scores, John's 9.87 would have got it over Kelly's 9.77. Amazing heat. Fingers crossed, here we go. We're going to get some of those, and that's what the sort of stuff the judges are looking for. They're looking for those deep, critical barrels, how you ride them, how you position yourself on the takeoff to get those extra couple of meters inside the barrel, because it's all about barrel time. There's nothing else here. Once the barrel starts breaking, the turns don't really count. You can do a little turn at the end. It's just the fluff on the cake. It's all about the tube. The judges want to see the biggest, gnarliest tubes they can get, and there's so much on the line. We're going to see some amazing ones. Fingers crossed that we get some good swell. So buckle up, enjoy it, and let's see who comes out number one, ready to go into the Rip Curl WS Finals, and who fills those other 4 spots on both the men and the women. Enjoy.